Welcome to another XRP update. Like always, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts and if you want access to our daily Discord updates. And yeah, I'm making an XRP video. I have not made one in about 6 months, and I am making one because something major is about to happen. But before that, I want to tell you that I was pretty much right about XRP. I did tell you 6 months ago that XRP might start going up because it got to these RSI levels on the weekly RSI. And as you can see here, we actually went to these RSI levels multiple times. Now, of course, this is not the oversold territory, but for the XRP chart, it pretty much is. And I did tell you that it is possible that we get a bounce, and I have not changed anything on the chart since the last update. So this right here was always here, this 1000% move. And as you can see, it turned out to be true. Now, of course, I'm not going to take all of the credit for that because, people were already expecting XRP to go up, but nobody was really believing that it will go up. But I did tell you that in the past couple of years, actually in the past 10 years, XRP got to these weekly RSI numbers only 5 times, and I did tell you that it is very bullish. However, now I have to warn you that XRP might actually start going down. And I know, it is possible for it to get like $8 in this cycle, maybe $10, but I don't want you to get your hopes too high, and I don't want you to lose money because I believe right now a lot of people are FOMOing in. And of course, if you bought at like, let's say 30 cents or 50 cents or whatever it was down here, you should be fine. And, taking some profits is never bad. So if you are already up like 5 to, let's say 6 or 7x, this is not financial advice, but maybe you should take some profits if XRP is up like 1000% almost. But like I said, that's not financial advice. You have to keep in mind, it got to the overbought territory on the weekly chart, and the last time it was this overbought on the weekly was up here when XRP got to new all-time highs in 2017, and after that we pretty much started a bear market. Now, I don't know if we will start a bear market right now, but I don't want you to get your hopes too high, and I don't want you to lose any money. I don't have anything against XRP, but it is possible for it to start going down right now, and it would not be the end of the world. But keep in mind, it's also possible for it to go up at least in the short term and get another pump. But even if we do that, even if we get like $8, you cannot expect the bear market to not be, as impulsive as this move to the upside right here. So if we get to like $5 to $8 by the end of the cycle, then I think it will drop below $1 again, and that's what always happens during a bear market. So yeah, make sure to, not keep your coins. Again, that's not financial advice, but usually Bitcoin tops in the post-halving year and it tops in November. And for the 5th time right now, I'm not giving you financial advice, but maybe you should get rid of all of your XRP and all of the altcoins that you have by the end of the year, or lately by the beginning of next year, maybe by the beginning of January of next year, because I think the bear market will start after this year. So yeah, I don't want you to lose any money. And again, I don't have anything against XRP, but it will most likely drop just based on what happened in the previous couple of times. I was right about this right here. I was right about XRP going up about 1000% after getting to the RSI level right here on the weekly. And what do you know, it turned out to be true. Now I also want to show you what happened after the pumps, after we got to these RSI levels on the weekly chart. So first, let's start with this. Here we had a 900% pump, and if you look at what happened in the short term at least, if you look at how much XRP went down after that, XRP dropped 80% in a matter of like 5 months. So you have to be very careful. Now if you take this right here, it dropped like 85% in about a year. So it does not always go up forever, and at some point we will have a correction. Here is another example. Here in 2017, XRP went up a lot. It went up like 12,000% in a matter of 84 days. And look at what happened after that. I think people were pretty much buying up here, thinking that it would go higher, and eventually it did go higher. However, in the short term, it actually had a correction, and it went down about 67% in a matter of like, 7 days or so, maybe 14 days. And I'm pretty sure the people who bought up here sold down here because, they got scared and they thought that XRP would start doing something like this, but it did not. It actually got another cycle high and then it started dropping again. And speaking of this cycle high, look at what happened after this. We went down about 97%. Of course, this took like 2 years, but you have to keep in mind this was a bear market. But still, after we had this huge move to the upside, XRP went down like 97%. Now, I don't think from this point where we're at right now, I don't think XRP will go down 97%. but we will have a bigger correction at some point, and you have to be prepared for that. I know people don't like to hear that because most of you probably bought at like $3. Even some members of the Discord server bought XRP when it was going up, and I did tell you that it's not a good idea to FOMO in, and some people still did. Now let's continue. I mean, here for example, after XRP went up like 1000% in a matter of like a year and a half, it dropped afterwards. It dropped 75% in a matter of 3 months. So please be very, very careful, because as you can see, it always drops at some point after getting these huge wicks to the upside. Even here, after we had this 200% move to the upside, XRP dropped afterwards. It dropped about 48% in a matter of 3 weeks. And then it just went sideways for another year or so. And right now we are in a similar looking situation. XRP is up what? About 800%, and I think it will start dropping at some point. And of course, like I said, like 5 times already, it could start going higher. It could get like $8, maybe more, maybe less. But do not expect XRP to get to like $30 by the end of the cycle. Do not, just believe what the YouTubers are saying. And of course, I'm a YouTuber as well. But, don't fall for these traps, because, I mean, right now XRP is in top 3 crypto. Let me actually check out what the market cap of XRP is. So the market cap of XRP is currently at $141 billion. So even if it were to go up like another 3x, that would put the market cap at, let's see, about 450 billion or so, which is a lot. And I mean, that's more than the market cap of Ethereum. I don't think XRP will surpass Ethereum, no matter what the haters might say. I think Ethereum will still stay number 2, and I think XRP will fall out of, this position right here at some point in the next couple of months, and some other altcoins will start going up instead, because XRP, I mean, it usually goes up first and then the other altcoins follow it. I can show you some other examples right here. For example, in the previous cycle, XRP actually topped in April of 2021. However, some altcoins actually topped by the end of May, and then as you can see, after we topped right here, we never had another high. Other altcoins like Cardano and Chainlink, for example, actually had another cycle high in November, but XRP did not. So yeah, these altcoins go up during different times, and that's okay. And you have to be prepared for a drop. I think it will happen, and I'm not bearish on XRP. Now, you also have to keep in mind that we got above this triangle right here, and we could find support at the triangle, maybe at about $1. And from where we're at right now, I mean, that's still a lot, but that's not really a lot, because right now we're at about $2.43, and from where we're at, that would be a 56% drop. And as we have seen in the past, I mean, these moves can happen very, very quickly, and you have to be prepared for them, so be very, very careful. And there's also the chance that we test the triangle again in the bear market before we actually start going up, so we'll see if that happens or not. Also, if you look at the monthly chart, XRP got to the overbought territory, and the last time it got to the overbought territory on the monthly was in the previous cycle, exactly when we topped. Before that, it was up here, what do you know, exactly after we topped. So yeah, it's I don't want to sound bearish, but it's definitely not looking too great. And you have to keep in mind that right now we are in QT, we are not in QE, and if you don't know what that means, you should Google it. Basically, if we are not in QE, Bitcoin dominance can continue going up, and it is possible for Bitcoin dominance to hit about 66%, and if that happens, if we get another, fall on the altcoin charts, then we could see Bitcoin dominance at 66%, and during that time, XRP could see a very, very big drop, so you have to be prepared for that. Even if it does not happen in the short term, I think it will happen in the long term, and I'm expecting an altcoin season, but I don't know how well XRP will do during that time, because XRP does not really go up during the altcoin seasons. Now, of course, it goes up a bit, but it does not really go crazy, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens, because, I mean, everybody's bullish on it right now, but are they going to keep being bullish if it goes down like 60% in a matter of 2 weeks? I don't know. Of course, if you bought, in this zone right here, you are fine right now, and I don't know if we will get to these lows again, maybe we will not. So if you want to hold for the long term, you should be fine. However, you have to be careful, because we got to the overbought territory on the monthly chart. And also remember, I was the one who predicted this 1000% move to the upside, so right now I'm predicting that it will go down again, and I would not be surprised if it drops like, let's say, about 80% from this high right here, and that would put us at these prices again. So yeah, be very careful, and that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts, and if you want access to our daily Discord updates, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.